The latest bid for stem cell research to be done on paraplegics has been held up by the National Ethics Committee. The Spinal Cord Society says the endless delays are political, not scientific, and certainly not ethical. Ruth Hill reports.
For an Auckland paraplegic, spending thousands of dollars on experimental stem cell treatments is a price he's willing to pay. Andrew Commons says treatments he's had in India and China have cost him $70,000, but have restored some feeling in one leg. And the father of two is planning to take part in a clinical trial in Ecuador, which will cost him another $50,000.
When you're in a wheelchair, the position you face is not attractive, and so long as you don't worsen that position, then anything that has a chance of improvement is probably worth a go.
The Spinal Cord Society has been campaigning for years to carry out similar trials here. Otago University researchers first applied for ethics approval for the study 4 years ago. They want to grow stem cells from the patient's own nasal tissue and transplant the cells into the damaged spinal cords. The Dunedin trial received conditional approval in 2008. However, the chairwoman of the Spinal Cord Society, Nola Vallis, says more roadblocks keep appearing. Yesterday she failed in her bid to persuade an ethics committee to fast-track approval.
This is really nothing to do with them as an ethics board or me. It's the paraplegics that are sitting in these wheelchairs with pressure sores and bladder infections and using rubber gloves to do their bells. It's not fair while they're playing little Hitlers.
The ethics committee has said it understands the society's frustrations, but due process is being followed. The clinical trial also needs a hospital to host the procedures. Dunedin Hospital had been willing, but years of delays derailed that offer. The Spinal Cord Society is now negotiating with Dunedin's Mercy Hospital. The hospital's chief executive, Richard Whitney, says any decision is still weeks away.
Ethics is only one part of it. We are very conscious of patient safety and risk that goes with any research activity, and we wish to satisfy ourselves that we've explored all of those avenues before committing ourselves one way or the other.
A Tauranga-based doctor and medical researcher, Shaun Holt, who is a former ethics committee member, says research in New Zealand is being stymied by the unwieldy system for getting ethics approval. The international standard for ethics committees is 5 members, including 1 layperson, but New Zealand requires 12 members, of whom at least half are laypeople. Shaun Holt thinks that's too many.
I mean, no one for a second is suggesting we don't need ethics committees. Of course we do. It's very, very important that people check the research we're doing, but it's just become a bureaucratic nightmare.
Parliament's Health Select Committee will today continue its inquiry into the ethical approval process for health research. Paraplegic Andrew Commons says streamlining the system can't come soon enough. For Morning Report, Ruth Hill.